You are doing everything right, and your body is acting like it did not get the memo. Calories are tracked, workouts are in, the scale has not moved in weeks. Hunger shows up like a random alarm, then disappears, then comes back furious. And the worst part is the feeling of resistance, like fat loss is something your body is actively blocking. That contradiction is not a character flaw. It is usually a fuel problem, not a willpower problem. Moving to slide 2. Your body runs on two main fuel tanks. Sugar, meaning glucose and stored glycogen, gets used first. Fat comes later. In a smooth system, you eat, burn sugar for a while, then quietly slide into burning more fat between meals, during sleep, and during lighter activity. When that switch is delayed, there is a gap. Sugar is running low, but fat is not getting released and used fast enough yet. That gap feels like cravings, irritability, brain fog, and the urge to snack, even when your calories are on plan. You are not craving because you are weak. You are craving because your body is trying to patch an energy dip with the fastest fuel it trusts. Fix the switch, and the day stops feeling like a constant negotiation with food. Moving to slide 3. A deficit can look perfect on paper and still feel fake in real life, because your output adapts quietly. You stop fidgeting. Your steps get smaller. You take the elevator. You sit a little longer. Your workouts might stay, but the rest of your day becomes more energy efficient without you noticing. At the same time, appetite signals get louder. If you are short on sleep, cravings rise and your brain pushes you toward higher reward foods. If you are stressed, your food choices narrow to whatever feels easiest and most comforting, not what fits your plan. None of this requires you to mess up. It is just your body protecting energy. When you understand these hidden compensations, the stall stops being mysterious and starts being solvable, especially once you control the hormonal gate that decides whether fat is even available. Moving to slide 4. Insulin is one of the main gates. When insulin is high, your body has a harder time releasing stored fat into the bloodstream for fuel. That does not mean insulin is bad. It means constant insulin elevation can make the fuel switch sluggish. The fastest way to keep insulin high is frequent grazing, especially on low-fiber carbs, sweets, and liquid calories like juice, sugary coffee drinks, smoothies, and alcohol mixers. Liquids digest fast, spike fast, and do not satisfy for long. Low-fiber meals also clear quickly, so you are hungry again sooner. What you do instead is simple. Build meals around protein, then add fiber-rich plants, then add the carbs and fats you enjoy. Protein tends to steady the curve and improves fullness, which makes the switch between meals smoother. Get this right, and the next problem you notice is not willpower. Moving to slide 5. Here is the daily loop that makes you feel broken. Your liver glycogen runs low between meals, overnight, or after hard training. At that point, a flexible metabolism would lean more on fat to keep you steady. But if your switch is slow, that low glycogen moment feels like shaky energy, sudden anxiety, lightheadedness, and urgent hunger. So you chase quick carbs. A bar, a handful of candy, a sweet drink, a healthy snack that is basically sugar. You feel better fast, then the crash returns, and you repeat it the next day. To break the loop, stop treating those moments like emergencies. Use structured meals with enough protein and fiber, reduce liquid calories, and give yourself longer gaps between eating, so fat burning can actually come online. When the loop breaks, you stop feeling fragile, unless stress keeps forcing you back into glucose mode. Moving to slide 6. When you are stressed, your body acts like fuel is about to be scarce. Cortisol rises, and one of its jobs is to keep blood glucose available, because quick energy helps you deal with a threat. In real life, that threat is usually a calendar, traffic, or non-stop messages, but your physiology still responds the same way. Here is what that does to your fat loss. Higher glucose and stress signals make your body prefer quick fuel. You will feel pulled towards sugary and starchy foods, and the craving volume goes up, even if your willpower is fine. At the same time, chronic stress can make it easier to store fat around the abdomen, partly because that area is more responsive to stress hormones. Then, recovery gets weaker. You sleep lighter, you train worse, and your appetite control frays. If you want the switch to flip toward fat loss, you have to lower the emergency signal, so your body stops insisting on fast fuel all day. Moving to slide 7. Sleep is where a lot of your appetite control gets rebuilt. When you cut sleep, hunger climbs even if calories stayed the same. Ghrelin tends to rise, leptin signaling tends to weaken, and you wake up feeling like you need more food to feel normal. It also hits your metabolism where you feel it most. Insulin sensitivity drops after short sleep, so the same meal pushes blood sugar higher and you may feel hungrier sooner.
And cravings get picky. They usually target ultra-processed foods because they deliver fast carbs, fat, salt, and strong reward signals with almost no chewing. The next day, you also move less without noticing. NEAT drops. You sit longer, fidget less, take fewer steps, and you subconsciously protect energy. That can erase the calorie burn you thought your workout created. If fat loss feels like a constant uphill battle, start by making sleep non-negotiable. A consistent wake time, a darker room, and a cutoff for late caffeine can quiet hunger more than another round of food rules, especially when protein is already low. Moving to slide 8. If your meals feel incomplete, check protein first. When protein is too low, satiety per calorie drops, so you can eat a full plate and still want more. Over time, low protein also increases the risk of losing lean mass while dieting, which can make your body burn fewer calories at rest and make training feel harder. Protein has a higher thermic effect than carbs or fat, so low protein means you lose some of that built-in calorie cost of digestion, and cravings tend to hit harder later in the day because you never quite got the "I'm done" signal from earlier meals. A simple target is to include a clear protein anchor at every meal, then build the rest around it. When that piece is missing, it is easy to chase fullness with snacks, especially after long cardio sessions. Moving to slide 9. Cardio is valuable, but the way most people use it can backfire. If you stack a lot of steady-state cardio on top of a calorie deficit, hunger often rises after sessions, sometimes later that day when you least expect it. You might finish your workout feeling proud, then end up eating back the energy because your appetite is louder and your food choices get more impulsive. There is also compensation. When you do a big cardio dose, your body often reduces meat the rest of the day. You sit more, you move less, and you may feel unusually drained. So the net calorie burn can be much smaller than the treadmill estimate. Recovery is another trap. Too much steady cardio can increase soreness and stress, which can steal sleep quality. Then, you are hungrier, less insulin sensitive, and less motivated the next day. Strength work helps buffer this. It supports lean mass, improves partitioning, and tends to create less of that all-day energy crash. Use cardio strategically, not as punishment, and your numbers start lining up again, especially when you audit the places calories hide. Moving to slide 10. Most plateaus are not mysterious. They are tracking errors that add up. Cooking oils are a big one because a quick pour can be 100 to 200 calories and you barely notice. Then there are bites, tastes, and sips. A few while cooking, a handful off your kid's plate, a sweet coffee, and you are no longer in the deficit you logged. Weekends are where it really flips. 5 careful days can be erased by 2 loose days, especially with alcohol, restaurant portions, and snacks that do not get counted. Portions also creep over weeks. Your normal bowl gets fuller, your spoon gets bigger, and the scale stalls without any obvious change. And labels can hide serving tricks. Always check servings per package and grams per serving. When you tighten these few leaks, you usually do not need extreme restriction. You just start seeing the signals that your switch is running slow. Moving to slide 11. If any of these feel familiar, your metabolic switch may be slow. You get shaky between meals, like you need food right now. You eat a carb-heavy meal and crash into sleepiness an hour later. Late-night cravings hit hard, even if dinner was normal. Your hands run cold, your drive feels low, and your mood depends on when you last snacked. That pattern usually means you are bouncing between quick fuel and a poor transition to stored fuel. So you feel fine right after eating, then you drop fast and chase another hit. The goal is not to punish carbs. It is to build a smoother handoff, so you stay steady without white-knuckling hunger. Moving to slide 12.
To fix the handoff, you want your day built around steadier blood sugar, better muscle demand, and calmer recovery. Start with slightly longer gaps between meals. Not starving, just stopping constant grazing. If you currently snack every 2 hours, stretch it to 3 or 4 with a real meal. At meals, eat fiber and protein first. Think salad, vegetables, beans, Greek yogurt, eggs, chicken, tofu. Then add the starch or fruit. That order slows absorption and reduces the sharp spike and dip that drives cravings. Train your muscles. Lift weights consistently, 2 to 4 times per week, using progressive overload. More active muscle soaks up glucose and improves insulin sensitivity, which makes the switch smoother. Then lock in steps as your daily baseline. A brisk 10-minute walk after 1 or 2 meals is especially powerful for flattening the post-meal rise. Finally, protect sleep and stress boundaries. Poor sleep and chronic stress raise appetite and reduce glucose tolerance the next day. Aim for a consistent bedtime, morning light, and a hard stop on work and scrolling. Do this for 2 weeks, and you should feel stability you can actually measure. Moving to slide 13. Progress looks like trends, not daily noise. Track a weekly average for body weight. Check waist and photos monthly. You should notice hunger getting calmer, energy staying steadier, and cravings losing their urgency. In the gym, strength should be stable or rising. If results stall, adjust one lever only, like steps, calories, or training volume, then wait 2 weeks. Subscribe for more evidence-based cuts through the noise. And comment which sign you feel most right now. This content is for education only and is not medical advice. Talk with a licensed clinician before making health changes, especially if you have a medical condition or take medications. Insulin drives the system. Understand it.